Hey guys, welcome back for another Java tutorial. And in this one we're going to be talking about more inheritance and just some keywords and uses that I didn't show you in the last video. Most specifically, we're going to be talking about the super and what that does and what it means. So basically, I'm going to show you the most common way to use super. I'm not going to show you other ways that you can use it because usually those ways aren't generally accepted as proper uses, but I'm going to show you the way that you're supposed to use it in almost every case. But to do that, I'm going to go into the animal class and I'm going to add a few things. Hopefully you guys saved this because I did mention that we're going to be using it. So if you didn't, pause the video and copy down what I have on my screen, and then I'm going to change it a little bit and just follow along. So I'm just going to add a string. I'm going to call it name. And then in the constructor, I'm going to make a required string for new name. I'm just going to set that equal name. And then in the toString, I'm going to say this is a and name. So basically, you can see how this is a little bit more flexible than before. It's not always going to say it's an animal. It's going to say what the name of the animal is, to an extent. So basically, now we're going to go back into the dog and cow, and I'm going to make constructors. What's wrong with this class? Implicit super constructor. Oh, well, thank you for mentioning something I'm going to be teaching. But anyway, we're going to make a constructor, and we're going to say public dog, and we're going to just pass it. We're going to require a string for a new name, and then we're going to call super on new name. So, okay, so this super is basically calling the constructor of the above class. It's basically shorthand for saying we're just going to reuse a constructor from the superclass. Just like we can reuse methods, we can reuse constructors as well, but this is how you do it. It's slightly different than using a method. You have to have this super word right here. So I'm just going to copy and paste this into the cow class as well. And then I'm just going to change dog to cow, just so I can get rid of all these error messages. And now I'm just going to pass this dog, and I'm just going to say dog. And I'm going to run this again. And it's going to say this is a or an dog. So this is a dog. And I'm going to go back up to the code and just show you guys that the constructor handling the actual name is in the superclass. But because we inherit methods and everything, pretty much, almost everything, from a superclass with extends and inheritance in general, you're allowed to use constructors and properties to an extent in the subclasses. So I hope you guys like this tutorial, and as always, I hope I see you in the next one. Have a good day.